Yeah, what is going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of From My Experience Podcast. I'm your host, Rob. Yeah. I am back, man. Quite a few things have changed since the last time I've been on here, but, you know, I tell y'all everything, right? Right. Yeah, man, how's everybody doing out there? Y'all feeling all right? You're doing good, looking good, smelling good. The weather broke up north. Well, north-south in Northern Virginia. Hope the weather broke where you are at. And hope you're enjoying these summer vibes. We'll get into a couple of things today. Yeah. All right, so front page, right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't look anything up. I honestly just want to say peace, prayers, and blessings to anyone who has been a victim of any type of violent crime, whether it be mass shooting, fights. Just, there's a lot of violence happening, man, and I'm just praying for everybody. There's a lot of violence happening, and I think the big thing with it now is, because I know there's someone that's like, it's always been happening, but it hasn't been shoved in our face like it is right now. Like, it's every single day, no matter what platform I'm on, minus LinkedIn. There's always a violent crime being showcased, and we've had one of the deadliest shooting weeks or weekends in American history this past week. And I hate to start the show like that, but I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents on that. But the good news I do have for you, positive news. The Amazon stock split that I've been telling y'all about for months now happened. Amazon's stock split 20-1. Rob, what does that mean? That means a 1 share of Amazon as of 5:27 p.m. on June 8th, 2022 is $121.30. For $121.30, you can have a piece of Amazon. Now, I've been telling y'all for months to prepare, and I prepared. I didn't prepare as well as I wanted to because some things came up and I had to do some life things, but I did get some shares. And my goal is to have between 10 and 20 shares by the end of the summer. And that price is going to climb, but they say you should buy before the split so you won't have to chase. The profit. Because if you buy it beforehand, you already got it, right? And then when everyone goes crazy because it splits and they jump in on it, it's gonna rise. So instead of trying to chase the rise, you get in on it ahead of time and you don't have to worry about it. So yeah. And that came from Montez Hilliard, my Claflin brother. Thank you for sharing that knowledge. Shout out to Lorenzo Winfrey as well, and both of y'all. Thank y'all for commenting on my Facebook comment about that, and thank you for dropping that knowledge about buying ahead of the split. Do not forget, Google is going to split as well. That is happening July 15th, I believe, this year. So little over a month from now, July, that'll be your chance to own a piece of Google. They're also doing a 20-1 split, I believe. Yeah, they're doing a 20-1 split. So I'm not good at math, but take whatever the price of Google is hypothetically today, divided by 20, and yeah, that will be the price of one share. $2,343.88. So as of 5:30 p.m. on June 8th, 2022, 20-1 split. So I'm going to prepare for that one and get some shares of Google as well. All right, that's your front page news. All right, y'all. A couple of things just to address these shootings that have taken place. I spoke last week, or not last week, but last episode, I talked about my feelings and thoughts, and I'm still processing. And it sucks because, I got to go to work every day and look at kids and work with kids and, make sure they're safe and things like that. And I just want to caution y'all, we've talked about this on the show before about managing your social media intake, because everybody and their mama has opinions. Everybody and mama. I see people criticizing, and specifically talking about the Uvalde, Texas shooting. Not Texas. I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me get my facts straight. Oh, it is Texas. Okay. People are criticizing the police officers. People are criticizing that whole situation. They're criticizing everything, and everybody's ripping everything apart, and everyone's throwing their opinions out there and saying this is the solution, that's the solution. Teachers should do this. Schools need to do that. Yada 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 yada. Everybody needs to do this. Everybody thinks they have the answers. And the only thing I can tell you is this, and this is not in defense of anyone or anything. I'm going to give you some facts, okay? Police officers or law enforcement are people who have a sworn duty to protect and serve, right? They are human. You don't know what they're going to do when it comes time for them to protect and serve. That's a fact. Even when you are personally in a situation, you don't know what you're actually going to do until you're in that situation, right? Here's the difference. When you rely on someone else for your protection and safety, you have very little control. You're just praying and hoping that this person is trained well and they're going to do what they're supposed to do when the time comes. We all do it. We all do it. We all have different facets in our lives where we depend on other people to take care of things. But one of my personal philosophies, and this is just in general, I'm not talking about a shooting or anything. This is just in general, talking about safety and protection. And again, I'm not defending anyone's actions or anything. I disconnected. I stopped reading and listening to the stuff because it was getting nasty and ugly. But when it comes to protection or just control, period, the one person that you have the most control over is yourself. You have the most control over yourself. You can make decisions. You get to decide what you want to do, how to proceed, this, that, and the third. And with that, it is my recommendation or suggestion, because of what is, not even just because of what has happened, but in general, just the world, where it is, what we're seeing, and what may or may not happen with gun reform or gun laws. I recommend that you arm yourself. Not only do you arm yourself, meaning you purchase a firearm with ammunition, go to the range and practice, sign up for some training courses, get a license to carry, get comfortable carrying your firearm, get comfortable using your firearm, get comfortable loading, unloading, checking to see if it's loaded, disassembly, if you put a red dot on it, adjusting the red dot, all of those things. Learn your firearm. Learn about firearm safety. If you have children, assume that they are master thieves and they can get into your stuff, and secure your weapon properly. I just saw a video of a 12-year-old who robbed a gas station. He was emotionless. Robbed a gas station. Asked the lady to put the money in the bag. She thought he was joking. He shot the gun in the air. She gave him the money and told him to get out, and he walked out casually, like he'd done it before. Turns out it was his grandfather's gun. Grandfather said he didn't know he had access to the gun. Kids are not dumb. If you put your gun in a safe and that safe has keys, think about where the keys are, and realistically, will my kid find this key or will they know what it is? Or better yet, keep it on your person. I know some people out there were like, well, I trained my kid to shoot, blah, blah, blah. How far are you willing to go with your trust in the kid being able to access and utilize a firearm at their age when their emotions are high? If someone pisses them off, they're ready to do something. Think about that. But as I said, arming yourself is probably some of the best protection that you can get, but not just arming yourself. Getting comfortable with your firearm, learning how to use it, learning, which way you want to carry it. Appendix, do you want to carry it on your hip? How do you draw your weapon and get on target so that, God forbid, you're in a situation where you need to defend yourself, you can do so properly. Don't just buy a gun, put ammo in it, and never shoot it, or go to the range once and just get the basics. Now, when something happens, you jittery, you scared, you have zero practice, and that's when accidents happen, or God forbid, even worse, you get attacked and your own firearm gets used against you. Really, if you're going to arm yourself, dedicate yourself enough to say, all right, I'm going to get this firearm, I'm going to practice, I'm going to learn some fundamentals, I want to get comfortable with carrying, because if something happens, I want to be able to defend myself. I don't want to have to rely on someone else to come and save the day, because they might not come and save the day, or they might take too long to come save the day. That is something that you have direct control over. It's legal, it's lawful. Relatively speaking, it's inexpensive. You can get a decent firearm, a good firearm. I'm not going to endorse any brands, but if you go on YouTube and look up, best concealed carry pistols, there's some very reputable YouTube channels that will give you that. And I mean, I'm not here to sell anybody anything, but I just think that right now, if you are afraid and you think something's happening and you're unsure and you're uncertain, I think that is a viable solution for someone that wants to feel a bit safer, knowing that they have that extra layer of protection. Be responsible with your ownership of a firearm. Again, get training, get practice, have your ammunition, make sure your weapon is secure. Please go out and get a carry permit. Okay? And I would triple down on make sure your weapon is secure, especially if you have older children. Make sure that weapon is secure. Hell, have 4 or 5 places that you keep it. Move it around. Set up a test one day to see if see if your kid tries to sneak it out or go play with it one day. Act like you're going out and watch them on the camera at home or something. Be vigilant when it comes to that, because gun ownership is a very serious deal. It is. And I didn't want to start on this note, but I just wanted to, give my thoughts and opinions on that, man. It's bad out here. And things are going to change. Legislation, I think some laws are going to be passed. I know they're talking about some places. I think it was New York or New Jersey. They want to raise the age limit to own a rifle to 25 or something like that, which, I mean, to me makes sense. Unless you live in the mountains and you're going to be hunting and protecting yourself from things in the wilderness, I don't know why any 18-year-old needs a rifle or shotgun, especially at that maturity level being so low. Speaking from experience, I did not need a gun at 18 or 19, okay? But that's just my 2 cents. So that's going to come rolling out. We shall see what happens. But again, the one thing you can control is yourself. That's it. That's all I got for that. Okay. So, on to more, that wasn't really negative. That was positive too, but other positive things, ladies and gentlemen, my fitness journey. So shout out to my brother, Lawrence Inman, Outlaw Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, he was on the show. You can follow him on Instagram, Break My Fifth. That is 5th Law on Instagram. Had him on the show a couple times, had some conversations, and I told him, hey, I'm going to sign up because I've been on the fitness journey before. I lost weight. I felt great. My lifestyle changed. I fell off. For years I fell off, and I'm starting to get back to where I was before. And I was like, no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Not at 37. We're not doing this. So I hit up Law, and I am in a 16-week program, man. And I must say, going to the gym, the first few times was challenging. When you haven't worked out in a long time, your body reminds you of what works well and what doesn't. And I got that reminder fairly quickly. But now, it feels good. I enjoy going to the gym and getting in a good workout. I got a nice meal plan spelled out very well, and I have highly annoying access to him via an app that tracks my calories that I take in, tracks the calories that I burn, so on and so forth. I also have his number too, because that's my brother. So, I can bother him extra. Yeah, so I started last week, Wednesday. So today actually makes a full week, but I'm going on a weekly cycle from Sunday to Friday. But it is going well. I already have some results, I can tell. I've lost a little weight, and my metabolism is definitely changing. So I got on that fitness journey because I want to be healthy. I want to be around to enjoy the success in my life. Not trying to speak anything ill on myself, but I have insurance policies and things in place. So God forbid I pass away, my loved ones will have a nice little nest egg, okay? And that's a whole nother ball game. You need to holler at my boy Demise Williams or David Hutchison about some insurance for you. Please get some insurance, y'all. It is not that expensive. It's not. Not just the one through your job. Get something independent of your job. Make a budget for it. But yeah, I wanted to get healthy. I want to look good. I want to feel better about myself. I'm tired of having man boobs, okay? They got to go. Just being real with y'all today. They got to go. These eating habits, they got to go. And the other thing I want to get back to is, how can I say this? My palate. When you eat something, when you eat a certain type of way all the time, it's no longer pleasurable. You're just eating food to eat food. But now that I'm on this diet, the things that I love to eat the most taste better because I'm not eating them every other day. I'm eating them once a week or twice a week, maybe. So it gives me that little space. And it also gives my body a chance to reset, get into a routine, and cleanse. But, I want to look good. I want to feel good. And I want to stay healthy, man. I want to be healthy so I can go out and enjoy life because me and my lovely lady have plans. We want to go do things. I want to go do things, and I want to be able to enjoy them and not be out of breath and just feeling all crazy and all that good stuff, man. So I've started my fitness journey. You will see Instagram stories, complete_vision, complete spelled with a K. That's my personal page. And of course, FME_podcast. You will see parts of my journey and some of my progress and stuff like that. But I'll put the link to Law's Instagram in the description. Anybody want to get their life together, get your eating habits in order, and just get healthier, hit my boy up. Hit him up, man. It's working. It works. I know that it works and because it's working for me. But definitely hit him up, man, and take control of your life. And make sure you are ready to dedicate yourself to the routine. You can do it anywhere in the world. He's in the Georgia area. I'm up here in Woodbridge, but we communicate. He sends me the routine and regimen, and I got to get my behind up. Now, if you're in Georgia, you can book personal sessions with him as well. But, I have to hold myself accountable. And you got to be ready to hold yourself accountable, all right? Whew. Now, speaking of that, speaking of my fitness journey, Lawrence Law, I keep calling him Lawrence because that's my boy, known him for a minute, is part of my network. And I want to talk about tapping into your own network. I don't think we do it enough, man. If you seriously take a look at where you want to be in life, where you currently are, right? Take where you currently are, where you want to be, and then that gap between where you are and where you want to be, what do you need to get there? A lot of the times the tools and the resources are right there next to you. And we're not tapping into them enough. And one thing that has really helped me with that is my relationship with my boy CV. Pass the Peas, ladies and gentlemen. Pass the Peas. Don't worry, click that link in the description. Pass the Peas app coming. That relationship with my boy CV, man, just learning from him and him just pouring into me and really just showed me how important our connections are, and not just having the connections, but tap in, making a phone call, sending a text, like Law, you know what I'm saying? Known this dude for years. I think, probably 10 years. At least 10 years. Now he is my coach, helping me get my health and my life together. Something that I needed. I had somebody at arm's length right there in front of me the whole time that I could have hit up for years to get this done. Didn't have to go to a third party, an outside source, someone I didn't know, somebody I'm not comfortable with. I got somebody close to me who actually gives a damn, who has a stake in my well-being, to say, hey, get your fat ass up and, do your exercise, yada, 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 right? Then when I started looking at what CV was doing and what he needed, you know what I did? I fell back into the role that I believe I was born to play. God, please, hey, let me know if this is it. But I've always been the glue between the cracks. I've always known somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and I've always got along well with pretty much everybody. Like, I don't have any beef with anybody. And I've always been good at making connections and connecting people, and I'm getting back to that by tapping into my network. Like, right now, I'm very, very big on, and I'm going to remain big on connecting Black brothers and sisters, especially the people who are entrepreneurs and in business. If you're looking to grow your business, do something, you're planning something, and you need specific resources, I want to see more people shouting it out on Facebook and on Instagram, so I can make these connections. And when I when I have these conversations with friends who are in certain worlds doing certain things, I'm going to tap them more and say, hey, I see you doing this over here. Could you use someone who does this? Okay, well, I know this person over here. I'm going to connect y'all with a 3-way text, and then y'all have a conversation. And, Lord willing, something beautiful happens from that. If not, that's okay too. But I just want to let you know that if you need resources, reach out to me, because I want to be one of those people that can connect you with resources. Because if I can't do it, maybe I know someone who can. I want us to get out of this on my own, dog eat dog, crab in the barrel mentality. We're stronger together. When you have people who are dedicated and serious about putting in the work, we can get things done twice as fast. Shout out to Breeze, helping me, with the Gamerholics, helping me with teaching me about streaming and web platforms, helping out the podcast. Natasha Carter helped me out with podcast tips. Megan Rivers helped me out with interview tips. Erica Brooks, my intern, teaching me about design and blogging. These resources, people right next to me that I've known for years. I didn't have to go out and hire an outside consultant or go on YouTube and do all these things. People right next to me said, hey, Rob, I'm willing to help. Here you go. Here's the information and the knowledge. And in return, I'll do the same thing. It's really that simple. Everything is not a competition. There are billions of people on this planet. Everybody is not going to be the one of one super popular person, but you can make some really, 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 really big moves and some really good money and nobody know your name. I personally prefer it that way. More money, more problems. I ain't got no money. But that's what I mean. Down to the smallest thing, man. Tap into your network. That's why I love my Claflin family. Shout out to Claflin University, man. Woo! Boy, the resources I get from there, like the stock stuff, Claflin family. You know what I'm saying? So really, I want y'all to do that, man, because I know some of us are stuck. Some of us are frustrated, especially with this, the inflation is really chopping us in the throat. And I know there's some of us out here who are business owners or have a career and they just want more. And it's like, how do I get there? Have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? You'll find out who's who and what's what, who's serious and who's not fairly quickly. And then just go on from there. But I'm encouraging everyone to do what I do, man. Make those connections. If you know you have a friend or a family member working at a business or working on a business and they need resources, guidance, any of that, and you know someone that can help, make the connection. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with asking, like, hey, I got someone who does this. Are you ready for this conversation? It ain't about, oh, I got to vouch for you. It's not about vouching either. Sometimes it's a simple connection. Hey, you know what I'm saying? My cousin is thinking about starting a barbershop, man. You've been cutting hair. Shout out to Snipe, my barber down in South Carolina. Shout out to Wesley, my barber up here in VA. But if I know someone starting a barbershop, hey, man, you know, I know someone thinking about going to barber school. Would you mind having a conversation with them, you know, to let them know your experience, to help them out? Or Snipe, yo, man, can you holler at my boy? You know, he's thinking about going to barber school or he's thinking about opening his own shop. I know you got your own shop. Would you mind just having a conversation with the brother? That's it. You ain't got to sell nobody. Either they gonna say yes and then you connect them and they have the conversation, or they're gonna say no. You don't have to say, yo, man, my guy's a real great barber, top notch, you know what I'm saying? Give everybody the lineup. He got all these services, man. Y'all, you really need to talk to him. Yo, don't oversell it. Don't oversell it. Keep it simple. Because I think a lot of people don't make connections because you're scared it will affect your reputation. No. I'm not here to vouch for you. Now, vouching comes into play when you're talking about a business transaction. If someone's looking to put some money somewhere and they ask you, right? Then that's when you want to protect your reputation, because if that's someone that you want to do business with or someone you are doing business with, you don't want to put a bad taste in their mouth. However, business is separate from friendship. Everyone doesn't know how to separate those two. But when it comes to making connections, I've made a couple. I've just said, you know, simple Facebook message. Hey guys, yep, I ambushed y'all. Hey, let me introduce everybody. This is such and such that does such and such. This is such and such that does such and such. I think the two of you could probably, I see the two of you are in similar fields, man. Maybe y'all could, you know, chop it up and collaborate. I just thought, you know, this would be a good connection to make. That's it. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. But the worst thing they can say to me is, man, why you? I'm like, look, I didn't say the person was super duper spectacular at what they did. I just told you what they did. It is up to you. I want to give you an opportunity to have to get your own impression of them. Don't take mine. I got mine. My relationship with someone is my relationship with someone. They're not going to treat you the way that they treat me because it's our relationship. But I'm just here to say, hey, this person does this, bro. And probably on the strength of the fact that y'all both know me and know the type of people that I deal with, y'all probably are already a little more comfortable than you normally would be, because it's like, oh, well, that's Rob. Rob is cool. All right, well, Rob says, you know, I should talk to this guy. Let me at least give him a conversation. And if you find out he's a jerk or something, or she's a jerk and you don't want to talk to him no more, that's fine too. I ain't mad at nobody. But again, tapping into your network and making connections can make a huge change. Man, my life has changed dramatically because of tapping into my connections. And I'm going to continue to do so. And I'm going to continue to connect you all. So my friends, family, those of you who know me, if you need something, holla at me. I probably know somebody that I can connect you with. Probably. And if I don't, somebody I know might know somebody. It's really that simple. I'm not asking you, and again, even if I ask you for a connection, I'm not asking you to put your reputation on the line. Let me have the conversation and vouch and speak for myself. Let them see my work. Just get me just say, hey, you know, just get me an opportunity for a conversation, or just broach the conversation. It's really that simple, man. We don't have to overcomplicate things. We don't have to make everything this big. Oh, I don't know, man. That's my connect. Like, come on, man. Like, if we gonna get there, we gonna get there. Because we ain't getting no younger. We getting older, and as you know, the world is getting more and more expensive, and I could go on and on and on. But, let me pay some bills real quick, man. Ooh, tap into your network. Yeah. Are you looking to support From My Experience podcast? Well, let me tell you how you can do that. You can support From My Experience podcast by liking, sharing, subscribing, and listening. However, you can also support us by shopping with our affiliates. We have Acre Gold. Acre Gold lets you buy gold bars on a subscription basis. So check out Acre Gold, pick the amount of gold that you want to purchase, and go ahead and get started today. Once you have reached your payment threshold, they will ship you your gold bar in a nice, discreet package. Make sure you check out Acre Gold. We have Garner's Garden. Garner's Garden sells 100% organic products, hair care, skin care, oral health care, things of that nature. So for those of you who may be sensitive to chemicals or you just about that natural life, make sure you check out Garner's Garden. Those of you who need to collect information, much like me, when I have guests for the podcast, I send them a form that they fill out so I can get a little bit of information about them before I sit down and have a conversation. I use Jot Forms. Jot Forms is awesome. I've been using them for years, and I think you should check them out as well. They let you customize your own forms, and you can send those out, and they'll come right back to you in a nice, neat package. And last but not least, learn anytime, anywhere with Listenable. Powerful, bite-sized audio courses authorized by well-loved experts. So if you love learning on the go, make sure you check out Listenable. And if you want to donate to the show directly, email us, rob@fmepodcast.com or admin@fmepodcast.com. Reach out, contact us, and let's talk about it. Yeah. I gotta be quicker on those buttons, Rob. Oh man. So the last thing I want to talk about, make sure you check out our affiliates. The link is in the description if you want to support From My Experience podcast. We appreciate it. The last thing I want to talk about, man, is summer situations. Yes. Summertime. It is summer, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to caution y'all, man, to be safe out in them streets. Be safe, man. Why am I saying that? Because the last 2 summers were iffy. 2 summers ago was COVID. Last summer was, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like, all right, we back. I just don't want y'all in these streets reckless, man. The day parties is going to be lit. The night parties are going to be lit. And what's the other things people be having? The kickbacks are going to be lit. Okay? Enjoy. Go on your cruises. Go out to eat. Go do all of the summer things. I just want to encourage you to be safe. Okay? That's really it. I didn't even want to go into detail about anything crazy or tell any crazy stories this time, but I just want y'all to be safe, man. Don't overdo it. I know some of y'all been in that house a long time. Don't overdo it. Just go out, have fun, enjoy the sun, be responsible. Don't mess around and be a parent 9 months from now. Unless you're trying to. Just be careful, man. But really enjoy. Take care of yourselves too, man. Just take care of yourselves. And those of you who are homebodies like me, get up, get out, and do something. I definitely am going to go on some hikes. And definitely going to enjoy some of the festivities. I am out of work next week, Wednesday. So I have a month off before I go back, and I'm going to do some summer stuff. But during that month off, yeah. Your boy is going to be in the streets, here and there, doing a couple things. I kind of picked the worst time to start a fitness thing because there's some food I really want to try, but I can only have 2 earned cheat meals a week, meaning I really have to earn them, which I don't like, but, I got to save those things and plan accordingly. So that's all I wanted to say about summer situations. Now let me holler at my brothers. Black brothers, strong brothers, educated brothers, well-connected brothers. This is short and sweet this week. I talked about tapping into your network. This is what I challenge you to do. Find a minimum of 3 people. 3 people that you know could use a connection that you have. Talk to your friends, see what they're doing, see where they are, and think about a connection that you have that could possibly help them and make that connection. That's my challenge to you. Just 3 friends who may need a connection. Heck, the 3 of them might need each other and don't even know it. I'll count that as 3. But find them that are maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 connections away from making it to the next level. Or even if they're not trying to make it to the next level. Something that will help enhance what they're already doing. I challenge you. Hit them up. Have a conversation. Get refreshed. Have another conversation with someone else. And then, say to yourself, these 2 together might be able to do some things. Let me make that connection. And make the connection. The more we do that and continue to build up ourselves, the more we can build and grow our resources, the more we can grow and build our neighborhoods and take care of us. We have to do it together. It's easier together. It don't have to be one person. It doesn't have to be the same name every time. We can all do our part and get there together. All right? That's my challenge for y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I'm sorry if I sound a little winded. I didn't work out today, but I did work out yesterday, and I'm still a bit fatigued. My body is still getting used to this routine of working out and eating right and all those things. But I love y'all, man. Thank you for the continued support. Thank everyone who likes, shares, subscribes, and listens. Oh, FMEpodcast.com prayerfully will be coming beginning of July. I believe the website will be ready. Me and Erica got a huddle, get some things together. The website is pretty much built, just a couple more tweaks. And once the website is tweaked and built correctly, her and I got to go in there and put in some work and put the other stuff together so that when you guys log in, you will, number 1, you'll be able to subscribe to our newsletter. Number 2, you'll be able to listen to the podcast. 3, you'll be able to see, information about our past guests. Also, our affiliates, not just Acre Gold, Jot Forms, and Garner's Garden, but the other people that we deal with, like the Gamerholics, Frank Factualities. Check out that podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, and of course, Pass the Peas app. So we definitely want to have a variety of things ready for y'all when you get onto the website, and we want you to be able to have quick and easy access to these things. And not to mention, Erica's blog. Yeah, Erica's blog will be on there, so she'll be blogging about topics and things of that nature. So we want to give you a reason to go to the website and have a variety of the things waiting for you. Shout out to Yolanda. Yolanda's the host of Frank Factuality, so check out her podcast. All right, for real, I'm out this time. But just wanted to make that announcement. I forgot to do it at the beginning of the show, preoccupied. But yes. Make those connections. Tap into your network. Make some connections. Tap into your network. Make some connections. Tap into your network. Make some connections. Also, remember, every day is an opportunity to take a step forward, man. I took a step forward and I'm engaged in my fitness journey. What journey are you going to embark on next? What are you going to engage yourself in? And last but not least, be safe during those summer situations. Don't throw back 15 drinks. Take it easy. You might not need to go home with that person. Take it easy. You might not need to party 3 or 4 days in a row. Take it easy. All right, until next time, take care of yourselves physically, mentally, financially. We'll catch you next time. Peace.